Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à ma chaîne. So today I'm going to show you how I cook my Nav Dhan, which is a mixture of 9 beans. It's a variety of 9 beans. So you can find this bag or these beans at any Indian grocery store or any Mediterranean grocery store. All right, so this is a mixture of 9 beans, as I said, and these are all the mixture that we have in the bag. So we have kidney beans, mung hol, kala chana, black-eyed beans, red cherry, moot, urad whole black, val whole, tur whole. And of course it does tell you where these beans are from, as you can see here: Canada, Thailand, Australia, Madagascar, India, and Myanmar. Me and my family really love to eat this almost every week because it just gives us all the nutrient that we need, especially for our little ones. They need their fiber, and they need their carbs, and of course you have the option to cook it as you wish. You can make a soup out of it, or you can just kind of fry it, but I didn't make a soup, so let me show you how I did it. Okay guys, so for my bean seasoning, which I've already washed, as you can see, it's been washed, rinsed, so it's clean to be used. I'm going to use this to season while it's boiling. So I'm using some celery leaves. I'm using paprika, black pepper, garlic paste, teaspoon. So this is about 1 teaspoon of salt, and this is about 1 teaspoon of garlic. This is just some grain of black pepper. This is probably half teaspoon of paprika, half teaspoon of coriander, and this is probably a quarter teaspoon of ground mustard. So for those of you who might not know what ground mustard is, this is ground mustard. I'm not so sure how it's called in French, but I'm gonna say that in French for my people. Alors, je suis en train de préparer une mixture de haricots. Cette mixture contient 9 types d'haricots. Je vais vous montrer comme c'est écrit ici. Donc je l'ai très bien lavé, bien rincé, il est propre, il est prêt d'être cuit. Alors pour cuire ou encore pour bouillir mes haricots, je vais les épicer premièrement. Alors j'utilise du paprika, j'utilise du black pepper, du poivre noir, j'utilise du garlic paste, comment on dit ça en français, l'ail broyé, voilà. J'utilise du sel, ça c'est une cuillère à café du sel. J'utilise ça, le ground mustard. Je sais pas comment on appelle ça en français, mais je vais chercher et je vous dirai quoi. J'utilise de la coriandre. C'est ça. Coriander powder. Et j'utilise aussi du céleri. Alors je prends les tout. Je vais mettre dans ma casserole. Voilà. Et je vais laisser bouillir. Voilà. Okay, so I have all my spices in the water, in my beans, ready to be cooked, to be boiled. So I'm going to boil these for about, I would say, an hour to 2 hours. I'll keep on checking it just to make sure they're all boiled. Because the thing is, since I have a 9-bean mix, so this is the mixture of 9 beans, all these beans will cook, they will have their own timing of cooking. So I have to make sure that they're all cooked at the same level. I don't want to have something that's overcooked. I don't want to have something that's undercooked. So that's why I say I'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to let it boil for like an hour, and I will come back to it. I'll check, I'll make sure to see which one is cooked, which one is not cooked, and I will kind of adjust my temperature based off of that. So let's get it started. I'm going to adjust my temperature at 7. Let's do 8. I'm gonna boil this at 8 for an hour, and we'll come back to it and see what needs to be done. Comme je l'ai dit en français, J'ai mélangé toutes mes épices. Alors je vais laisser mes haricots bouillir pour, je dirais, 1 à 2 heures du temps. Mais je viendrai le checker, le vérifier après 1 heure du temps. Justement parce que j'ai une mixture, un mélange de 9 haricots qui sont de variétés différentes et elles ont des textures différentes. Elles vont cuire chacune à sa façon. Alors je dois me rassurer que après 1 heure du temps, quand je viendrai vérifier qu'elles sont cuites un tout petit peu de la même façon. De cette manière-là, ça me donne une idée de savoir si je dois réduire la température ou l'augmenter. Parce que je ne veux pas avoir des haricots qui sont trop cuits ou bien moins cuits. Voilà, donc c'est pourquoi vous m'avez vu ici ajuster ma température à 8. Alors je l'ai mis à 8, question de laisser que ça bouillisse. Alors on se retrouve juste après. Peace. Okay, as you can see here, now I'm checking back on my beans. So, from what I can see, it's not quite yet ready. All right, but I'm gonna, go ahead and let it boil again. But in the meantime, I already had my veggies cut. I have my carrots. I have carrots, celeries, onions, sweet peppers. I have coconut oil, olive oil, vegetable seasoning, tomato puree. I have my curry powder, thyme, and I have ground turmeric. So I'm going to use all these ingredients to cook my beans when they're ready. All right, so my beans are ready. I haven't shown you guys, but of course they are. So I'm going to start cooking it. I'm adding my coconut oil, and I'm also adding olive oil into my casserole. I'm going to let it, get a little bit warmer. So let's see here. I'm adding my olive oil, as you can see here. And I'm going to add my garlic paste into my oil. Well, it looks like this is a lot of oil, but in reality, it was not a lot of oil. It was just enough for what I was cooking. And I'm gonna go ahead and also add all of my all my veggies into the oil. I will start with my tomatoes. Just give it a quick stir. And I'm also going to add my other veggies all together and give it a quick stir again for probably for about 1 minute or so, 1 or 2 minutes. It's totally up to you. Just give it a quick, a really good stir just to allow everything to get in together, mix together. Voila. All right, so they're almost cooked here. I'm going to add my thyme leaves. I love thyme leaves. I don't know, I always use thyme every time I cook beans because I feel like they always add a good flavor. But this was my last one. It was finished. I didn't have enough. But please, it's totally optional. If you like it, add it. If you don't, then it's totally optional. It's up to you. And I'm also adding my curry powder, and of course I'm also adding ground turmeric. I love cooking with turmeric as much as I can because of course it's turmeric. It's very, very, very medicinal. It's good for your health, it's good for your food, it's good for your soul, it's good for your body. I'm also adding my vegeta seasoning, as you can see here, and I'm going to stir this for probably a minute or so. And I'm also going to add my bay leaves. Bay leaves is something that you should be adding to your beans. This is not optional. This is mandatory. All right, so here we go. And I'm also, now that everything is cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and add all of my veggies into my beans, and I'm also adding a little bit of water. And at this point I will give it a good stir, you'll see, and I will let it cook for another 1 hour. Of course, you always want to make sure you keep an eye on it. And guys, I'm so sorry for my voice. I have the flu. I've been sick a little bit, so that's why my voice is a little bit weird, but I'm trying. All right, and as you can see, my casserole is almost full, but it's okay. It's totally okay. And I'm going to cover my food. As you can see here, it's only partially covered. All right, and everything is ready. My food is ready. So I would say this took about 3 to 4 hours and a half to be cooked. I didn't keep track of the time, but I would say that's how long it took to be completely and fully cooked. This is a good recipe for the whole family. You can literally eat this as a comfort food, and as you can see here, it's so just like it's just so delicious. You can see you can see my carrots, you can see everything. And here I have it here on my small plate so you guys can get a closer look. And I have my carrot here. You can see some carrot, you can spot some carrots, some celeries, some sweet peppers, and I ended up adding a little bit of chili flakes because I wanted it to be a little bit spicy. It was so delicious. You guys should try this, and if you do, let me know how you liked it. All right, and this is how my plate ended up. I ate this with some rice. Bon appetit.